Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the 10-year anniversary roadmap. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So last night, we ended up getting something special for JP, and that is a producer's letter, right? We normally don't get that. Normally it's dropping for global, but they ended up highlighting a lot of different things, especially this 10-year anniversary roadmap. Of course, we're just coming on the heels of the 9-year anniversary, which was an incredible celebration, but now we're on the road and getting details of the pathway to the upgrades that they're wanting to do before the 10-year anniversary, which is the most important, if not the most historic, being that this is a gacha game that's lasted 10 years. It's still holding true. I can't believe I'm still playing a game that I started 9 years ago. And again, this is just an incredible time. So here's really where the highlights, and of course we can't see this in English, so thank goodness for the homie Goresh, another individual who's been around for a long time helping the community, and this is the translations that he provided on his Twitter. And of course, if you want to watch the entirety of the producer's letter, you can watch that on the official Twitter page in Dokkan. So really what it's talking about here is March through August, and of course September being the worldwide celebration makes a lot of sense. That I think most of us really think the sync or the global and JP merger of the content is going to happen right around that worldwide celebration, and then again leading into the 10-year anniversary, where both games are going to celebrate the JP anniversary. And I'm guessing if they were wanting to make more money here, they're going to do a 10.5 anniversary for the global in July and kind of continue to keep that going, along with Tanabata that happens in July in JP, right? So anyway, let's talk about all these things here, starting with March and April, and that's the update regarding Awakening, which this is the Super Extreme Z Awakening, and we think this is a fantastic idea. I don't think anybody has any problems with this, and this is officially in the producer's letter. They said that the AGL Dokkan Festival exclusive Super Saiyan 3 Goku is going to be the first EZA, which makes a lot of sense. This is really going all the way back to the original for the OG. So I made a screen of this in my previous video talking about, well, what are the other Super EZAs that's going to be coming about. So that first line on top would be, in my opinion, the first grouping of Super EZAs that's going to happen, and followed by the type, attack leaders there, then the Neo Gods and Demigods. And this may be a full year of timeline for Super EZAs, but it's going to be very interesting what they're going to actually do to these units, making them more relevant. And again, these units here you kind of see on the screen haven't been on banners in a very long time. Now, of course, you can pick these up on like red dragon stones in certain celebrations, but ultimately, they're not on banners. But if they were to EZA 2 or Super EZA here, people might summon for a little bit, or it's a little bit more valuable when these units are kind of in the background on banners, right? So of course we know that is going to happen there. On top of that, through March and April, they're going to have some quest mode UI improvements, which is always good. Then you have new quest mode area release. So I've been really enjoying that there's it took them forever to update the quest mode or even add to quest mode, but now they're adding more more quest mode upgrades. This is saying that there's going to be a new quest mode area, maybe a start of a new story or a continuation of the story of Trunks and Bardock and Broly. So I'm just glad that they're still adding stuff to this, because this is really beneficial for free-to-play players, right? It's not always about making money, but it kind of is. But still, units that are provided here could benefit, and it's free Dragon Stones, etc., right? Now, going into May and June is kind of like, okay, in between here. So the end of April and the beginning of May, you're going to have Golden Week, right? So that's a celebration that should also be a dual celebration as well with the global version of the game. But on top of that, they're going to have this enemy skill expansion. So So when we're fighting individuals, looks like they're gonna change maybe some damage skills. Uh, getting through guard maybe, or damage mitigation is not beneficial, or you need a crit or something of that nature, right? It's gonna be interesting what they do with enemy skills expansions there, and then attack and defense change skills, and then plus more. So that's what they're saying here. And then this is called team copy feature. So I'm not too sure what that's going to be about. Maybe just, copying teams from your friends list and saying, hey, I'm just going to run this team here to complete this this stage or this game mode. So kind of a little bit more beneficial. Friend system is still not where probably it should be. Again, just have the mirroring effect and that'll be good to go. Or if they want to continue to keep the friend system, it's just don't limit using a friend one time a day. Right, they just did that. It'd be so much better. Then you have shop screen improvements, and then you have this new SSR character obtainable via quest mode. So once they expand the areas here, then the quest mode is going to have a new character, maybe a new story involved there, which is nice. Original content. Much like what they started with on Legends, so they're kind of taking a copy from that. But a lot of people enjoyed having the Trunks and Broly story there, and of course the EZA LR that you have on there as well. So of course that takes us to July, or end of June and beginning of July. That's going to be the 9-year anniversary for Global, but for JP it's going to be Tanabata. And then you have this ally skill expansion. So it says expansion of domains, or I'm not sure what they're going to do there. Maybe they're going to make sure that when you have domain up, you can use other things, right? So maybe that's what they're talking about there. So it's plus more. And then data download improvements. Okay, I'm not too sure what that is. Yeah, I don't know how much improvements we need for data download. Maybe they're hiding some stuff. Maybe they keep it more secretive. And then just down here it says so much more to come as we approach the 10-year anniversary. And then of course this is the end of August, and September is the worldwide celebration, which of course should be the sync, right? Now when you're looking at this here, I kind of expanded it a little bit more and just kind of go, okay, well, let's talk about timeline when it comes to characters and units and things of that nature. So I just added this stuff. So of course we're in March and April. This is the Frieza. Frieza should not have a yellow coin LR because that should lead into Saiyan Day here to have another Dokkan Festival exclusive, or maybe the Dokkan Festival exclusive is not a Dokkan Festival exclusive. Maybe it is a yellow coin LR here, but I expect in April to have a new Dokkan Fest with a LR. So if they do this here, again, this is kind of what I'm expecting. Maybe here's where Rose comes about on JP, or we end up with just getting Frieza here. Now, Golden Week, again, should be a worldwide celebration, and have 2 Dokkan Fests there, which then leads into Goku Day, which we're hoping for some sort of yellow coin LR. Then you have beginning of June that should have a Dokkan Festival exclusive and a yellow coin LR. So that's most likely it's going to happen. Now, I think this group here, these two here, you can possibly see this as global first, just like what happened with Rose on global. We might see these 2 units on global before JP, leading to then after this area here with the sync, right? Of course, Tanabata here is going to be a LR Dokkan Festival exclusive, and that's going to be toward the end of June, beginning of July. In the middle of July and toward August, we should have a Carnival unit, and then we should have our last Dokkan Festival exclusive before the worldwide celebration and technically before the sync, right? And then of course we have the remaining portions of the year. We have Dragon Ball Heroes, we have Christmas and things of that nature, New Year's, and then now leading into the 10-year anniversary, which then the game should be synced up. Global and JP for the first time will be able to celebrate the JP 10-year anniversary at the same time. And again, if they want to make more money, and they can basically do what other games are doing, is celebrating the global anniversary by having a 10.5 in July, And it makes a lot of sense because you can have Tanabata and the global anniversary as one whole big celebration, and continue to keep kind of the hype going. But now you just have a much bigger hype because it's the global anniversary, international anniversary, along with Tanabata, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking at here when it comes to the road to the 10-year anniversary. We should see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TUR Dokkan Festival exclusives before the Worldwide Celebration, and then, you know, 1 carnival, possibly 2. I can maybe see, you know, they maybe add another carnival maybe on like Goku Day or something. But I think Goku Day just might be just another LR. Question is it going to be as good as, you know, I think Bulma came out around that time, right, for the LR there. So, so if they ask him, is the extreme class version of Bulma would be amazing, right? So maybe have something like that. Maybe have a. I'm trying to just think out loud. Maybe well, it's Goku Day, so I'm trying to think of any kind of extreme class on maybe another Freezer or something. Anyway, I'm just rambling on here, but this is kind of how I wanted to look at here, and where we're gonna see some spots on when things are going to arrive, along with the improvements from there on as there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here, and if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.